Welcome back, my jiu-jitsu friends. Today is another no-gi roll. I'm rolling with Cam, and Cam is a white belt, but he's still entertaining to roll with. Let's see how this run goes. This run begins with Cam putting some pressure on me, but I have a nice tie around his neck and an underhook, and I use this to butterfly sweep him, and then I maintain a nice Gable grip when we land, and I get into this half guard position. From the half guard position, I do this strange step where I keep a very long leg, which may put you in danger of heel hooks if they were better at them, and I just use this to create some distance so I can start initiating my game. Since my leg is so high when I'm passing his guard, I know Cam's arms are going to be pushing against it, but they're away from his body. This allows me to get my knee in so I can start to work towards side control. Once I'm in side control, I can establish my position a little bit better and start to work towards a bonus head and flatten him out. Now you have to make sure to watch this whole video through because there is an awesome finish in this video which is very uncommon in no-gi, but I'm going to pull it off for the viewers today. Cam is doing a nice job of keeping his knees in, and he's trying to also bring his arms in as well. You want to have short arms so you can create some frames, and it also makes it so your opponent that's going for attacks is going to have less options. What I'm doing on top is I'm just circling around his side control position because I'm looking for any opening. He gives me an opening and I get my knee on his belly, and from here I start working and applying some more pressure until I can wrap up his neck with a chin ride. From the chin ride, I go straight to mount and I start hitting a mounted guillotine. I just have to compress my whole body and I keep one arm out so I can post, and it's a nice one arm finish. Now let's get into my question of the day. If you could perfect any one technique and have it applied to your game, what would it be? For example, I think it'd be pretty cool if I could do more berimbolo. I don't roll a ton in gi, but you can still do berimbolo and no-gi, and it'd be an awesome addition to my game, I think. Getting back into the roll, I'm going to teach one of the most fundamental ideas about any guillotine or head control. If you can control their chin and you're able to throw their head in the right position, they have two options. One, they're going to attack your hands to defend the choke, or they're going to attack your legs to defend the position. If they're attacking your hands, you can move around and you can set up your own guillotine. If they attack your legs, you can finish the choke. I made sure to do both here. I moved my legs so I can get in a better spot, and then I finished the guillotine against Cam once he started to drive into me. So if I can give any advice to most of the white belts watching, it's always to keep your head away from the opponent. If they can grab your head, they are much more likely to attack with a choke or your positioning. Neither of those are a good option when you're rolling. So try and keep your head away from your opponent and you'll have a lot more success in your rolls. Cam's looking to advance on me, but I do a nice job with my left arm and my right arm pushing against him to create some frames. Once I can create some distance, I can start to set up my own attacks again. I have my head in deep so I know he's not going to be able to pressure me, and then I get a nice underhook until I again can apply the same concept. I put him in a front head, and this time he's attacking the hands so I can go right behind him because my legs were free to move. That again brings us back to the main concept of the guillotine. You either have to move or you have to choke. Once I'm behind any opponent and I'm in this riding position, I always prefer to ride like a wrestler, not a jiu-jitsu player. That means I'm not focused on getting my hooks in. That doesn't mean it won't happen, but it's not my main focus. Instead, my main focus is attacking the wrist. If you can attack the wrist and keep the wrist tight to their body, it's going to be impossible for them to start attacking you. Without their wrists, they have no way that they can post and escape this position. Now once you've broken them down, you're free to throw in your hooks. When the hooks are in, make sure your hips aren't on the ground. You want to keep your hips high above your opponent. Then you can do things such as figure four and whatnot, maybe attack a Kimura and armbar, but it gives you so many more options when you start to think like a wrestler from the riding position. Cam's doing a great job on bottom but defending his arm, so I instead lock up a figure four. Once I have the figure four, I do kind of a mean technique, but it is crucial to use, is I drive my hips down into the mat. By driving my hips down, this is forcing Cam to break down, and then I have more options because I've already broken his posture once again. I do let go of the figure four because there's no need to crush my opponent's ribs when we're just doing a friendly roll, but it sets up this wonderful and beautiful submission known as the no-gi bow and arrow. You set it up exactly like a regular bow and arrow, however, instead of having lapel to use for the choke, we have an arm used as a gift wrap around their neck. As the round resets, pay attention to how I like to start each round. I keep my head tight to Cam's chin. By doing this, he won't control my posture or choke me. Then I'm digging for an underhook and I'm trying to Gable grip or S grip around his shoulder. I'm now looking for a Sumi Gaeshi variation, which I will also have a video coming out later on how to finish this. Instead of bringing him around the side that control with the arm, I am using an elevator sweep to go the opposite direction. This will catch most people off guard, and it gives you a nice change in your game to get more sweeps. From here, I can go straight into side control, and you can tell I'm going for Kimura because I have a nice underhook on his tricep, and I'm sitting on top of his head, similar to all Kimura positions. Once I have the lock, I'm just going to give this lock a few quick tugs, and then I can finish the submission. This brings us to the end of the video. If you found the video helpful or if you enjoyed it, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate all my viewers. Thanks for watching.